Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be, till Destroyer. And it's Friday. Oh, yeah. We like Fridays. Even though it's freak a day. Let me see now. Might as well wait a minute, let some people come in. That might take 20 minutes. Who knows? Come on in, take a seat. Let me see now. They need to turn off the tranny magnet. Someone commented. I mean, hey, doing the imperialist. Yeah, we got like story out there now about the I Comply or Olympics and how they've this transvestite is I mean, what sort of fucking idiots go, I'll tell you what, mate, yeah, you're a man, but if you want to have a sex change, or whether he's had a sex change or just decided he wants to walk around with a pair of bollocks but calls himself a woman, then yeah, that's fine. You can do that, right? And you can also be a woman's boxer. I mean, what sort of man who says he wants to be a woman wants to get into the ring and box women? I mean, that's a fetish type, sick fetish type. Yeah, like that. I mean, it's you could say, okay, one fucked up mind that he wants to cut his nuts off and slit himself up and all that. Take loads of hormone tablets and grow breasts, and yeah, that is a complete fucked up mind. But then to go, oh right, now I've done that. I want to go in and box women, and I know it's all a big game, and it's all purposely pushed towards people for a reason, this type of story. But why isn't everybody going, fuck off? I mean, people should just turn around and go, I ain't watching that sick Olympics, right? I mean, really and truly, they should just do it over that one point. That people think it's all right for a man to get into a ring and punch a woman as long as he calls himself a woman. If I got into that ring and started beating up a woman, right, imagine. But as long as I call myself a woman, fucking no problem, mate. That's just like the and people still queuing up to watch the fucking thing. Don't worry about the sickos that are clearly running it, right? Who are saying, "Yeah, come on down, man," who calls himself a woman, and have a boxing match with a woman, right? Like, what is just fucking give it up. Give all their fucking disgrace up, innit? Stop watching their shit. Stop fucking tuning in to their fucking devil worshipping shit, man. And that's just a small example, obviously, of how fucking retarded this fucking world is. But the people, they just can't, can they? They just can't. They have to tune in. They have to fucking watch. They have to cheer, wave their fucking flags, and pretend that somehow it's changed their lives when somebody gets a medal or somebody picks up a trophy or wins the World Cup, or, oh, look, yeah, that's really changed my world. I mean, it's just a complete fake fucking happiness, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just a complete like the rush of the adrenaline that people are getting. That's, you know, they're all drug addicts for adrenaline when you're watching this shit, right? They all want it, no matter how it comes, no matter what, how pathetic is their adrenaline rush comes, because they're not getting it anywhere else, are they? In their real lives, their families aren't giving to them, their lovers not giving it to them, they're fucking, you know, they're not content with anything because they always want more. So therefore, they rush to the sports, the snake port for an adrenaline rush, right? The snake port itself is a fucking drug for druggies. And then they literally highlight how disgraceful most of it is all the time, but everyone still goes back for more, right? Like when I read that story, I didn't really read the whole of it, but when I saw it, I did actually. It was one story that I wanted to like. I thought, like, that's just fucked up. You know what I mean? Apparently, this fight lasted 4 minutes. I think it's 4 minutes and fucking. But there's a lot of numbers in there. I think again, you know, pointing to a psyop setup. But again, you know, this woman stopped fighting after 4 minutes. Said it was the hardest punch she'd ever had, and it really hurt her nose. So I thought, were you a boxer? You know, well, what do you expect when you go into a boxing ring with anyone? Did you not expect to get your nose hurt? You know, I thought that was quite funny, but literally like just, you know, and people, and the reason, again, it's just proof that the reason people don't say anything is they're too scared to, right? Because they're too scared of what everyone else will say. Oh yeah, you can't be like that because that's not PC. PC, is it, they say? Oh no, you know, each their own. If he wants to call himself a woman, you know what I mean? Fuck's sake. It's, you know, it's sick society, man. So yeah, you know, another fucking piece of just trash out of the media. That's, and of course, one's wearing blue, one's wearing red. You got the water and the fire. But just, yeah, absolute fucking. I mean, why would a country put a fucking man up as like their athlete? I mean, why? And if that's the case, I tell you what, let's get all the countries now, just to put all the men that want to call themselves women into the boxing ring, right? Because then it'll be fair, won't it? And then we might as well just call it men's boxing again, right? You know what I mean? Why they brought out women's boxing? I mean, men's boxing is bad enough, right? It really is. When you think about it, it's not exactly a good thing, is it? That we're all cheering and betting on and hoping someone's going to beat the shit out of the other one, right? But then when they now do it for the females too, like I point out all the time, you know, they got the men to be the dickheads, and then they got all the women to follow. You know, the women, they've got all the women following the men down the career path, the consumerism, the fucking, now it's even like women trying to fucking impress, you know, probably older women trying to impress younger guys with wealth. You know what I mean? You know, fucking all walking around acting like there's somebody, right? Women now like picking their cars. Oh yeah, I'm trying to impress someone with the car I've got. I'm trying to impress them with the things I've got. I'm trying to impress them with the job I've got. You know what I mean? But nothing between the ears to impress them with, apparently, right? Maybe we should all make politicians fight in gladiator-style battles. Well, in theory, you know, I mean, it's funny that the reason so many people think the royals are so great. It's because they wear uniforms, right? They wear uniforms and give themselves loads of medals and, you know, attach their uniforms, making out that they've been in some kind of fight in it. You know what I mean? And people automatically go, "Oh, look, yeah, see, they look at them wearing all the all those medals they've got, like." Because they go to war for us, like fucking right, yeah, all right, you fucking idiots. You know, they're just actors. What you need to do is send all the banksters to the fucking, you know what I mean? Send all the banksters and all their actors into fucking, because they're the ones who are pushing it on everyone. Yeah, they're fucking mad, isn't it? It's funny, there's a video out there now, a woman arrested in Whitehall outside number 33, right? They've just, like, the whole highlight of this woman being straight under number 33. Massive. And the 33, you know, every other address probably around that area right now has got small little numbers, but this one's really highlighted 33, right, in gold. No, I dare say that was on mainstream media news, right? Or fucking unbelievable. There we go. Magical Masonic number 33 popping up again. You've done it everywhere, Imperialist, eh? Yeah, I mean, the COVID crisis, CC33, the fucking climate change, CC33, fucking the cancer cure, CC33. Fucking 33. Why do they like it so much, do you think, Imperialist? I'm not sure. I was sure, but I don't know. Sure, I've had many an idea of why they like the 33 so much in the past. But fuck me, man. And people still don't notice it, do they? Every time you point it out to them, they're still like, oh, around after. And to them, it's just a coincidence every time, isn't it? Like the sixes popping up all over the place, isn't it? Oh, that's just a coincidence. Yeah, VI being the 6 is just a coincidence too. Yeah, they use it all the time. So what else has been happening today? I think it started off with a very fucking blocked out sky, didn't it? And then it actually went the opposite way. Weirdly. And it's funny that I see the moon the other day, and it's like a half moon. And then I didn't for a few nights, and I haven't seen it since. I mean, that's interesting. I don't know if it's out tonight. I haven't looked, but sheep ignore it despite the fact it's blatantly thrown in our faces. Yeah. Well, let's face it, like, you know, the sheepy fucking cowards of this world ignore everything, man. Like everything. They don't even care that, like, money's got no, you know, they think that's perfectly fine. Yeah, money's backed by nothing. Yeah, and families are just allowed to print it. And those families are, you know, just fucking, like, have got so much, you know, so much. And, like, way, I mean, not even a little bit more than everyone, not even a lot more than everyone, like a shitload more than everyone else, and are buying everything, but nobody cares, innit? Just, oh well, they probably earned it. You know what I mean? They probably worked hard all their lives, and you know, that's my dream, to be like them, where I get on the career ladder and I work so hard that one day I'll have what they have. Fucking what? Oh, fuck's sake. I watched like these guys, you know, these guys who go around like and they find like abandoned houses and that. And they go exploring inside them in it. There's one out there at the moment with the Rothschilds, like an abandoned Rothschild mansion. Fucking thing. I mean, the amount of money that's just left in there at the moment, really. You know, and then you look at the stairs, you look at all the, you're just thinking, wow. And that's just like one that they, you know, obviously decide, oh yeah, we don't want to, can't be asked to go back to that one. You know, I mean, it's got so fucking many. And then of course they're even cheekier, aren't they? Because they go, oh look, yeah, we've got this massive house, but we've decided there's only a part of it we'll ever really use now. So what we'll do is we'll call it some, what is it? What they call it, and then they get the taxpayer to fund keeping it up to, you know, a really nice standard, and in return, those who want to can go and visit it. You know what I mean? We pay like millions of pounds a year to for the upkeep of these mansions, and in return we can go in and visit it. But obviously, only in the areas that they're allowing you to go into. You know what I mean? The areas that have all been set up to just look normal, and so you go, oh, isn't it so nice? Oh, they've got such good taste. Obviously, not allowed to go down to the kiddie fiddling dungeons, and you're not allowed to see too much of their sickness fucking symbolisms and all that they would have had in that house when they were actually residing in it, if they actually ever really did. And you think like, I think, why do they want all these houses? Yeah, why would you want to live in like a fucking a mansion, right? Like, would, you know, a proper like fucking mansion. I mean, I found it really annoying having a 3-bedroom house when it was just me. It was like fucking 2 rooms not getting used, just ending up getting filled with junk. And you got to clean and make it. You might say, well, they don't have to clean, they can afford cleaners. But like, what's the point, isn't it? You have to walk a mile to your bedroom. You know what I mean? You fucking go, oh, right, I'm going to go to bed really tired. And then, like, it's bad enough walking up the stairs here sometimes in my little one bed, isn't it? Let alone fucking, oh yeah, I've got to go to bed, right? Fucking hell, I better time actually, I better time a half hour before bedtime, because it's going to take me that long to get to my bedroom, isn't it? I just like, I wonder if they're building all these houses now on bits of land for a reason that they want to occupy those pieces of land, don't want anyone else occupying them for other reasons. Maybe they're on the you know, certain paths, or I forget what that thing's called now. What's that path thing called, that where you get, apparently all the churches and that are built on it? The oh, what's it called? Can't remember now. Fucking hell. I like keep saying it. The problem is you take so much in, you can't remember what you once learned, isn't it? As you absorb so much, I think to carry on absorbing something new, you've got to release some of the stuff that's already in your mind, isn't it? Which is annoying because you'd like to remember it all, wouldn't you? The it's on the I can't remember. Fuck. It'll come to me probably in a minute. It'll suddenly go, oh yeah, there you go. It's come from the back of my mind to the front of my mind finally. I was there then. Something lines, not path. Not landlines, obviously airphones. The same lines. Anyway, we had 3 a minute go, Imperialist. Guess they got bored of me talking about the lines. How you doing, Richard? All them lines that go through the earth, mate, that like I think it's churches and all that are built on these lines for a reason, aren't they? And it's all to do with like the energy running through the world. Ley lines, thank you. Fucking hell. Ley lines, there we go. We got there. Thanks, Rich. Fucking doing my head in, mate. Yeah, I was just saying, like these Rothschilds and that, they got all these fucking houses all over the place, and some of them are just left empty, right? You know, not being used anymore, haven't been for ages, or ever, you know, if they ever really were. But I'm wondering if they just want to keep those, that you know, the certain places occupied for them, or they don't want us on them because they're on the ley lines, isn't it? Yeah, it's very useful. I was talking about that fucking boxing earlier, isn't it? You know what I mean? The Olympics, right? Fucking hell. You know, that should be enough for people just turn around and go, yeah, they're sick. I'm not watching this shit. And turn off, innit? You know what I mean? What, like, if you put a man in that ring, but everyone will be like, oh, well, you know. And the only reason they won't accept it now is because the press are now telling them, you know, up until then, oh, yeah, well, you know, I want to watch the women's boxing. Oh, yeah, look, transvestite, isn't it great that, you know, we live in this world where it's accepted for a man to call himself a woman and then decide that he wants to be a woman boxer, you know? I mean, what the fuck kind of fucking freak show is this place? And everyone tunes into it. That's what they're all talking about, apparently, is the Olympics. I was with a mechanic today. He's going, oh, do you watch the Olympics? I pointed out to him. I said, it's an anagram of I comply. And I did point out to him that. And I said, no. He said, no, of course not. You ain't got a telly, have you? I was like, no. I said, I've never, I goes, I don't do any of the sport shit. So I like playing it, but I ain't got time for sitting there fucking cheering on a bunch of rich cunts and pretending that it's like fun or something. You know what I mean? But he said, yeah, I'm not into it either. He goes, but I was at my son's barbecue. It's his birthday. And they're all talking about it. And then all of a sudden, we're all in the front room and they're all watching it. So you kind of get dragged into it, he said. You know, I ended up watching it just because they did. He goes, I did like the BMXs though. I was like, oh, I might like the BMXs just because it'll bring you back to the 80s. I said, yeah, no, I stay well away from fucking the Olympics. But they're all having a party, a barbecue, and they all go in to watch fucking Olympics. Like, what sort of mindset is that? And I went down the pub today, right? 5 o'clock, 5:30, something like that. Sitting in the garden, they got a big screen in the garden, like all these corporate pubs are now doing. They, you know, you can't get away from what people aren't seeing the screen when they go out in the sun. We got to have a screen outside. And again, Friday evening, isn't it? You know what I mean? You've had a hard work week. Last thing you want to do is go down the pub and fucking watch a screen. But the Olympics is on now. Yeah, we've had the fucking football. And then the small break now that there is of football, they put the Olympics on with the sports. Now when you're in a pub on a Friday evening, you got to watch the fucking Olympics, mate. No, don't want music, mate. Don't want a good vibe. Don't want people starting to get into the party mood. No, no, no. We want them all to sit there staring at the fucking Olympics. Fucking hell, innit? Like, it winds me up. I had 1 pint left, innit? I was like, fuck this. You know what I mean? I ain't sitting here fucking on a Friday watching. I'll prefer to go home, innit? You know what I mean? I'll prefer to go home, mate. There's more. My cat's in a better fucking Friday mood than the people. Yeah, it's complete lack of imagination. Yeah, people just accept this shit. And when you point it out to them again, they're just like, oh, well, you know, the football or the things on it's like, oh, well, you know, that's what the people want. You know, they put it on because that's what people want. It's just like, do they really though? Or do they just accept it because it's better to be a quiet little mouse? Like fucking, it's you know, I feel like I'm thinking like maybe what I need to do is pull my car up by the side of the pub so it's on the road so no one can complain. Like, you know, the pub people can't say, oh, you can't do that. You know what I mean? That's not in your land, cunt. Fucking open my window, sit in the garden and pump out the music from me fucking car, innit? You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about doing. I might bring this speaker next time. No, one of them little Bluetooth speakers. And just fucking, oh, well, the pub ain't getting no music. We'll supply our own then, you cunts. Well, I know they'll wind me up and I'll end up getting banned, you know what I mean? But I think, well, does it bother me really? Because, you know, I come here and I have to fucking watch a telly. I don't even do that at home, you cunts. I should be the one who's going down there to watch the telly. The only one, right? Because everyone else is getting out away from their screens. Me, I'm going, yeah, I need to go and watch them telly because I ain't seen none. You know. Okay, now. Conformists, yeah. They all love the con of the form. Are there no TV free pubs in Luton? Well, there's probably I think I don't know. Has the White House got it? You know what are them? You know, that big chain where they don't have music because they keep the beer cheap by not buying license. I don't think they probably have it, but then it's just a quiet pub. You know what I mean? Like literally, they bought in the White House, like so, and that was part and parcel of getting people out of the music, innit? Because all of a sudden they get everyone stacking to the bar, which is cheap drinks compared to everywhere else, right? And then slowly catch a monkey. Before people know it, they've turned the whole pub scene into just sports, and even the women now are fucking sucking up the sports. Weatherspoons, yeah, that's it. Good evening from Stockton-on-Tees. How you doing, Jonas? Is Stockton-on-Tees though? Because you'd think like a tea would snap, wouldn't you? With all that weight on it. I wonder why they call it Stockton-on-Tees. What is the meaning of tees when it comes to a place being on tees? Any idea, Jonas? Did you see the Southport boy has been on Doctor Who? Oh, an actor. No, I didn't, but it doesn't surprise me. It's their way of telling you, yeah, that he's an actor. You know what I mean? Tees is the river. Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, I suppose like, yeah, Tees. Fuck. So, why would they call the river Tees? don't know. Yes. Yeah. Tease. Yeah, I don't know why I was slow on that one, Jonas. There's so many places on fucking rivers, isn't there? I think I probably have heard of the River Tees. I just haven't heard the River Tees for a long time. I think, like, you know, you're going to the old golf tees. You sort of forget about rivers, didn't you? Funny name, though, ain't it? Tees. The River Tees. I wonder why they call the River Thames. There's always reasons behind these names, isn't there? Same with all the fucking names of the towns, and all named by the Roman Empire. Is it kicking off anywhere near anyone? I don't think so, Richard. I think it's all waiting for the weekend, so tomorrow. So I dare say we'll have good weather. Funny how the good weather comes for the time of the controlled what do they call them? Protests. You always get, whenever there's protests that are arranged, you always seem to get good weather, didn't you? Kick off at Sunderland. Sun. The Sunderland. The Sunderland. And I see people like Jim Davidson, right? David, the 6D son. Jim being Jacob. He's now like, two-tier care, right? This is something you're gonna hear. Two-tier care, two-tier care, two-tier care. And of course, all these other people now on the chat, two-tier care, and then you've got who's that other comedian who done The Office? Ricky Gervais. Again, so now they've got all these comedians on YouTube giving their, you know, pushing the certain things, political agendas on YouTube, innit? You think, why don't you just get back to comedy, mate? You know, oh yeah, because you're being funded now to do this shit, yeah, you fucking mong. But yeah, so they're up to something big, ain't they? There's so much shit going on now. It's all starting to roll into, you know, it's like we've gone past the half a year mark, right? And we're now in the 8th month, and we're all rolling towards 25 quite fast now. As soon as September comes in, you know, fucking 25 is going to be here before you can say, fucking hell, what happened to 2024? So you can see why it's all starting to go a bit fucking nuts, innit? And funny enough, there's no fucking no mainstream media headlines today. Weirdly, innit? They've shut off their headlines now. Probably getting ready for tomorrow's. I dare say there'll be headlines on YouTube tomorrow. Let's see what's going on in Sunderland then. Sunderland. Oh, fuck me, you put in Sunderland, all you get is football, 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 football. I mean, just put in Sunderland, you know what I mean? All I'm getting is loads of fucking football at the top. Okay, riot breaks out. Rioting breaks out in Sunderland. Let's see if these cunts are shouting Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. Stop and search powers. What? Yeah, right. What the fuck? This geezer standing outside Downing Street and it's all lit up in purple. It's symbolic, isn't it? But you can't, they're not really showing like anything. Protesters set fire to a car in Sunderland. That's so funny, isn't it? They're going along chanting England, 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 and you just like, and of course waving the Union Jacks in it because they got no clue, man. Ingy land, Ingy land, Ingy land. I'm Ingy land, waving my Jacob flag. Ingy land, Ingy land, Ingy land, Ingy land, waving my Jacob flag. Fucking, oh dear. Like, and it's funny the yob of today, right? Wears a balaclava and carries a phone. You know what I mean? He's just like, this a picture of yob today. Yeah, he's got his phone up high, so he's recording. That's the yob of today, man. In his balaclava. Because he wants to put it on Facebook later and go, oh look, and everyone will go, hoping that everyone will think, look at you, you were there, you're a hero. You know what I mean? And you got some video for Facebook. For fuck's sake. 2 police stations. Oh well, I'm glad they're fun. I mean, we said a long time ago that eventually, you know, they definitely want the police to be targeted. You know what I mean? And the police deserve to be targeted. You know, if you're scrote fucking police and you're still ignorant to what you're doing and who you're doing it for and how you're excusing it. Oh, I'm taking money to fucking go around stealing off the poor to give to the rich. And I'm doing it, and the reason I'm allowed to do it and act like I'm something special is because somebody called it legal. You know what I mean? Fuck off, you dick. And the reason I feel so brave doing it because I'm part of a massive gang. But yeah, the police will start getting a bit fucking shaky soon. And because soon enough they'll start to you know, there'll be too many people who know who they are, and once you know it's the Superman once they're out of that costume and they're at home on their own, and then all of a sudden they're getting fucking bricks through their windows and shit like that. They won't feel so fucking powerful anymore, will they? It'll be like Clark Kent, mate. Won't be Superman anymore. There'll be Clark Kent, the weak, timid, shy little fucking pussy. GB News, God. GB News is such a sick fucking news channel. I mean, they all are, aren't they? But GB News, they really pick like the fucking ugly and like just freaks. Right, we're going to start GB News. If we pick loads of freaks, everyone will believe that it's different to the mainstream media. Let's just aim some really freaky looking, really bad fucking reporting idiots. Mongs. Fuck's sake. I mean, it is like, you know, like they didn't come out and fight against the bat cold, right? Yet now they're saying like, oh, we're going to go out because, you know, and obviously all of these protests are all being controlled and set up by the fucking same people that they're all against, right? That they're all allegedly against. They're literally going out and just playing the fucking. It's the Pied Piper, isn't it? He plays his little tune, and they all fucking mush. They all follow him. Oh yeah, look, there's something going on in my town. Oh look, it's only a bus ride away. Oh, I'm gonna go then. Yeah, I'll go. Look, I can. Yeah, because I've had enough. The Pied Piper's played his tune, only a bus stop away. Oh no, I'm not. Did I miss something? Let's see. Oh, yeah, right. Christ looking at the pictures of the Tommy crowd. Wow, ABS white trash. So many kids there too. I know, it's quite fucking sick, isn't it? And they all, if you listen to them, like when they're being interviewed, they're all like acting like it's like acting like they're smart and they know what's going on in the world, and they'll give it like, oh, you know, well, the thing is with the immigrants, it's okay if you know, if someone wants to come into this country legally and get a job and pay taxes, then obviously, so what they're doing is trying to get, like, you know, get rid of their the racism that you know what I mean, that they might look upon if they don't say that, right? So they say shit like that, right? And pay, like, that's a cracking one, isn't it? Pay their taxes. Oh, you fucking mong. Pay your taxes. You should be standing up against tax immediately, but you're not. Because the Pied Piper ain't playing his tune about the taxes, mate. He wasn't playing his tune about the back cold, was he? No, the Pied Piper got loads of people out into a Tommy Robinson frenzy, got it majorly marketed, and then all of a sudden they had a mainstream media story the next day telling you how 3 children had been killed. And all of a sudden everyone was shouting Tommy Robinson and fucking burning everything and anything they could, right? Oh dear. And now it's just escalating. It's escalating around the whole country, apparently. Oh well, I guess the good thing is at least things are starting to happen now, right? I mean, it makes me feel like, okay, well, it probably won't be that long now before we see some major sort of change where we don't have to just keep living like, even if it's worse than this, like in a way it's better, right? Because like I'm just so bored of fucking this world now, and bored of the fucking idiots, bored of the ignorance, bored of the cowardness. So bring it on is what I say. Hurry up, like I've always said that. Hurry up, just let's do what you're doing. Let's get it done. They're all gonna follow. They're all gonna go along with it. You're gonna get whatever it is you want. So let's just fucking do it, shall we? So the ones of us who ain't gonna go along with it and go right, right, this is what the future is. Because until then, we're just waiting. You know what I mean? We can't really decide what's best for us. So things are starting to materialize, and it won't be long now. Trump comes into power in November, which will be here in no time, of course. And then obviously 2025 is when it all starts to really go into like chaos. Problem is POW, reaction. Public divided into two large groups. Solution: no matter which side you choose, all lineages lead back to Father Abraham. In the process, each side embraces value of the Antichrist, either Nazi Zionism or LGBT free POW. The house always wins. That's why Jesus told his disciples to put their swords away. This thing has to play out. Yep. The minds are well and truly controlled now. I think that's like really what the last probably 100 years has been about, isn't it? It's making sure that all, the majority of minds are completely controlled. So when they play this stage, this major part of the evolution of mankind, right? What's the opposite of evolution? We'll call it that. They're all, they've got them all where, the majority where they want them now, and they know, I think like 2020 was probably part of a test, although it was also part and parcel of the plan at the same time. But it was given good structure to go, right, have we got as many people completely mind controlled that will follow the Pied Piper? Let's do it, and then once we figure we have, then we'll inject them, and then we'll take it to the next stage, right? And I think 2020 said, yep, fucking hell, actually we done a lot better than we hoped. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. Wow, that TV really is a fucking great weapon, isn't it? Fucking the music industry, the fucking the Hollywood, the polytricksters, the television, obviously, fucking brilliant. Wow, yeah, just put those things into a man's mind. Religion, of course, and that's it. They are fucking hours. Schooling system, wow, it's brilliant, isn't it? College, university, brilliant. Fucking look at all these. The career, fucking look at them all. Absolute fucking brain dead fucking monkeys, mate. You know what I mean? Wow, there's no chance we're not going to get what we want. This is we've done this 1,000 times over the course of 8,000 years, and this is the easiest one yet. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, we can just tell the bankers they can go on, tell the bankster controllers, they can just sit back, go on holiday, chill. They don't have to worry. We got this. Don't need them. You know what I mean? We don't have to do much. Just another news story should do it. You know what I mean? Boom, they'll be in the fucking in the pit, mate. In the abyss. Revolution. Yeah, I think revolution is all about chaos, really, isn't it? Like the people will never be able to revolt in the right way, and the fact that revolution starts with revolt and revolting, You know what I mean? I think it's play on words, really. But there's not enough sound minds in this world to be able to lead a revolution that would have the right outcome. The revolution will not be televised, as they say, right? Full spectrum dominance. Yeah, we're not going to see that, Richard. We're just going to. The only way these guys know how to revolt is to all walk down streets waving flags and fucking screaming England, 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 and that's it. To revolt, all they got to do is say, "No, I'm not doing this no more. We're not paying. We're not paying the gas, electricity bills. Not paying the tax, mate. Fuck your council tax, you cunts." You know what I mean? Oi, all of the people in the corporations all stand up to the fucking accountants, right? You cunt. You fucking take any money and give it to them fucking corporation, fucking government. Take anything out of my wages, and we're gonna fucking come and get you. You hear me? You know what I mean? You fucking stop taxing my fucking wage now, you cunt. And then that's what a revolution would be, right? You cut them off. And then watch them. You know what I mean? What they can do when all the world cuts them off. Stops paying them, stops listening to them. People won't even turn their tellies off. Why do you think they're all down at the protest, right? Where do you think they're getting the idea? Telly, right? They won't even give up their telly. They won't even give up a football match, mate. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. And if it wasn't a sunny day, they wouldn't be out protesting. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even be out protesting. You know what I mean? They're just going, oh, yeah, well, I need something in my life because life's so boring. Oh, loads of people are getting together with cans of Stella and Coca-Cola and fucking brilliant. It's a hot day. Oh, well, I've got nothing better to do. Yeah, to go there and join the crowd and, because that's all they're doing, just like they joined the crowd in 2020, innit, and all put a muzzle on. Now they're all just waving a flag and pretending they care about something. No, I mean, FSD is what the freaks have, all media. What's FSD? Oh, SD? I don't know. What? No, I mean FSD. What's SSD? I don't know what you're saying there, Richard, mate. Oh, full spectrum dominance. Okay, I see that now. It took me a while. Sorry, mate. It's late. It's Friday. It's been a long week. I think that's my excuse for everything tonight. And it's the truth. I mean, it's been a long fucking. This week's been like, well, I don't know. It kind of has been. It's just been tiring, I think. Tiring for a lot of reasons, but just glad it's done. I'm glad it's done. It's over. My day was a doddle. In reality, it was a complete doddle because I had so many people that I couldn't visit on my what's it called. I couldn't. I got to work really late today because they decided they were going to update and do something with our system and make it easier for us to log in. Was part of it. And when I come this morning to log in at 8 o'clock, I couldn't. It wouldn't let me log in. So then by time I sent a WhatsApp saying, can someone help me? I can't log in. When someone got back, it was like 8:30. And then I had to go to IT and email them. And by the time they got back and sorted it all out, it was like 9:20. And then I had to do some other bits and pieces like on it, like look, so by the time I actually left it, it's 10. Then I went to my first garage, which is the guy I'm using at the moment to repair my car. So I've got a good relationship with him. He's a nice guy, quite funny, just laid back. He's the one who was asking me about whether I watched the Olympics. And I just, like, he was working on a car. He also had another car dealer there who was a mate, worked like he'd worked on his cars for some years. So we were all chatting, and then by the time I got to show him stuff, take a sale, I then went, oh well, I'm just hanging today. I said, I'm not in any rush today. I said, I'm relaxing. I said, I'm having a relaxed day. I said, it's the end of the month, it's the beginning of the month now. We had a hard, the end of the month's always hard. So for the last 2 days of this week, especially today, Friday, I'm not fucking, you know what I mean? I need a bit of like. So then he made me a coffee. We sat down, chatted. You know, I mean, this is my first call. I didn't get out there till probably 11. And everyone I was seeing today was in my town. But yeah, so and there was about, I think, 5 or 6 calls that I could make that I made, all in this small area. So it was a doddle day, mate. And I thought, well, what should I do? I thought he'd come at lunchtime, probably about 1:30. I went, there's no point in just getting lunch sitting in the car. I said, I don't want to call it. I'm just going to go home and make lunch. You know what I mean? So I come home and I thought, what I might do is I'll make lunch. But then, funny enough, I did have a whole load of little bits to do while I sat here. I was doing quotes. I was doing, like trying to, someone sent me this. He's got this massive quote he wants. And I was fucking looking at that time and time again, thinking, can I sort this out? Because it's not like he's just giving me all the items we sell. He's basically giving me items from other things, and I've got to try and work out which ones we can sell that are similar, and it's power tools, so you got to get the right. It's to kit out vans, right? But I thought, this is like there's too much shit here. That I haven't got a clue about, really. So I'm probably going to have to pass that one over and get someone else to have a look at that and get a quote. And also, if I do it, it might put him off because it might be too much money, whereas other people might be able to, because it's a big main dealer, they might be able to go, right, see when he's having so much, and there might be more than one van. I think there might be 4 vans that each need all this fucking stuff. To get the deal, we can, like, they'll have authority to do things with the prices, whereas I won't. So I think I'll pass it over. But so in the end, I just sort of done a few things, quite a few bits on here, but I didn't really. And I was going to go and see this guy and sign him up in Bedford. The one who was the car trader, he goes, oh, I need a few bits. He goes, he's not going to be a big buyer, but he said, yeah, when you get a minute, come down and see me. I think he just thought, oh, that'd be like, I think he's trying to help me, to be honest with you, and probably buys a few bits and thought, oh, well, I'll get it off him then. But I'll do that on Monday, because I was going to go back out, but there was something that's prevented me from. I think it was some emails, time just flew actually by the time I got home, and I thought I was just going to sit here for an hour, then go to Bedford, but I got, so, and that was it. Then I thought, there's no point doing that now. I just thought, okay, I'll get me shorts on, get out of me fucking sticky shirt, because it was so hot, get me shorts on, then went down the pub at 5:15 or so. And I thought I was hoping to run into a couple of people. None of them were there. And obviously it's all just Olympic shit. So it's just one quick pint and then fucking back again. So yeah, I mean, no stress day really. Just I've done a good target. I've done a decent enough money day, so it all worked out well, really. This country is full of pussies. Yep. We saw that in 2020, Jane. I mean, 2020 was everything. I mean, you know, the yellow brick roads, brain dead. Yeah, they need to go and find their brains. Heartless, terrorizing children, terrorizing, not giving a fuck about all the old people that are trapped in these homes. Too busy just going, oh yeah, look, there's a bat cold. We're all got to be really scared of it and do as we're told. And then, of course, courage. All pussies. None of them had any courage to stand up and do anything. Jonas, the fucking so-called men near me here, wow, all gimps. You made it. Other weekend? Eh? Well, I gotta feed the cat, turn the cat on. When are you coming out here again, Mooncake Marley, Mooncakes? You with that big belly, Marley, Mooncakes? You're gonna have big. I can't believe you haven't got a good belly with that morning. Now you're not eating it all, are you? That's why. I'm glad you like new one else. Really. Let me see that now. £1, 50, 250, 350, 650, 750. Fuck me. I fucking got screwed by one of them pound shop things today. I went in there to buy, I went in there specifically just to buy reading glasses. But I bought like loads of I bought this carpet cleaner stuff that's like for pet smells, and this other smelly stuff for this cleaner with this nice smell and air freshener, and because I bought a cat tray, and I thought, okay, now I'm going to really attack that carpet with everything to make sure I got all the smells out. Right? But the glasses, it's like £2.50 each, or it said buy 3 for £3. So I thought, oh, that's an obvious one, isn't it? But and I thought I took my receipt, and I did see a second receipt come out of the machine. I thought, well, I got my receipt. That's what I got back in the car, and then all of a sudden I thought, wait a minute, I just spent about 18 quid. There's no way all this come 18 quid. Looked at the receipt, and it was just a blank bit of paper. I thought maybe I got it wrong, but now I've been doing my. I thought, yeah, these cunts charge me full price for them fucking glasses, cunt. But when I went next door to Pets at Home, and I actually, I bought this. I was trying to figure out. I wanted to give Marley a change because it's a bit off of this food, and this food was like 24 quid. And then, so I was at the counter, and this girl goes, "Oh, have you got a loyal card?" I was like, "No." And was like, "Well, you get 20% off." I'm like, "Do you?" I was thinking, well, actually, that's a fiver. So I was like, "All right, give me one of them." Normally, I always say no to loyalty cards. And she said, "Well, you have to do it on your phone." I was like, "Oh, fucking app." And she goes, "Oh, if you want, I can do it for you." And I was like, "Okay, fiver." And now I thought, actually, there was £10 or something for a fucking a cat litter tray. I thought, and I didn't pick it up because I thought, fucking £10 for a cat litter tray, you cunts. But then when I thought about the 20% off, I quickly rushed and got a cat litter tray too. And then she said to me, "Oh yeah, I said your cat's a kitten because you get an extra £5 off if you do that." So I saved quite a bit of money on that one. But my £34 comes for 18 quid or something. All right, okay, that's worth it. I can delete the app, and I didn't even have to set up an app. She done it all for me. So I lost in one store, won in another. 24 quid, man. She liked you. Maybe. I guess I think she would have done it for anyone. But I got to stroke a dog at the counter as well. So I was happy. I made it to the weekend, yeah. I get the weekend to, what is it, strengthen up before the next week. Well, I'll become weak again. Molly, what you doing? What you doing? Come in here. Good boy. I'm getting my cat to wink at me. What cat's so funny, man? I think all cats are funny, to be fair. Loyalty card are only collecting on that. I know I stay away from that. And also when I go into like stores that like they're doing, was it a co-op, for example, and it's got like or Tesco's club card and all that. And if you got a club card, it says, right, oi, everyone who ain't got a club card and it's got the price, you got to pay that much. But club card price is this much. So I stay away from all the products that you get cheaper if you buy if you got a club card. It's like, even if I were going there for saying, "Can I see it?" and it's club card, I go, "I ain't buying that then." You know what I mean? I ain't fucking buying it then, cunts. If you're going to charge me more because I ain't got a club card, fuck you. And they're constantly pushing this shit now everywhere. Like I said about it yesterday, funny. I was like, I don't do apps. And I said about it yesterday on a live about how I keep getting emails telling me Uber Eats, you get 5 days of 50% off or something. You know, you're thinking, wow, that's fucking, you know what I mean? Okay, I'll fucking, you know what I mean? I might as well order on Uber Eats tonight. It's going to be cheaper than going out anyway and buying anything. But then you read the small print, it says all transactions are through the app only. So basically, they're desperate. Like, they wouldn't give you 50% off just to get you to sign up to the fucking app, innit? And I've not done that. I've not done that. I prefer to pay, like go out and get my own food because it's not going to be that more expensive anyway. If I'm just going out to get it, so I'll just do that. I ain't fucking sign up to their fucking app. Everyone wants you on the fucking apps. It's funny, the loyalty cards are now turning into the apps, isn't they? I don't need to carry a card, mate. Just and it, like the same with the bank cards, isn't it? Everything like don't need to carry a card anymore. Do it on your phone. Don't have to do it on your phone anymore. Do it on your watch. Don't have to do it on your watch anymore. You do it on your chip, isn't it? You see how they're just getting them all to go that route, innit? Slowly, catch a monkey. Soon the phone's turn into the watch, which will turn into the fucking the fucking what did I say? Chip. And those who get chipped are the dumbest motherfuckers, but you know, so many of them will because. And they'll rave on about how cool it is and great. Look at this latest technology. You've got to be in with the in crowd and get a chip. And that's it. You know what I mean? Once you're chipped, you're fucked. And then AI here. Imagine if like rather than killing the people, whatever they put in them next just literally turns them into like a robot where like to the point where they can literally just control them. Like and they are the robots as such. Where any order, you know, they become the army against themselves, or maybe the army against the people who didn't fucking take the drugs. Be like that as well. Or maybe like they turn them into like, because it's always about like werewolves, you know, like the American Werewolf in London. Maybe that's kind of what all these drugs are going to do, turn them into another creature. You know what I mean? Into a fucking other creature. So in the end, it's us, it's the people who didn't take it that have to kill all the people who did because they've now turned into like the fucking trying to fucking get our blood. Or maybe they turn them into vampires. $11.52. Isn't it nice not having to like worry about the timey? They have to get up early in the morning. Lovely. Lovely, isn't it, Marley? Even Marley's sitting there going, yeah. Cats got best life, haven't they? When they're being looked after anyway. Like they never live it. Like it's like one of the few animals in it that you just can't control. They're always going to do their own thing. Really, they're going to decide. And they never, you know, you can't get a cat to do fucking nothing, can you? I've been trying for fucking years to get mine to make a cup of coffee, roll a gibber, do the housework. And so far, just like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, Marley, man. That's the deal, innit? I'll feed you, put a roof over your head. You do the fucking, you got nothing better to do all day. Do the housework, make me coffee, roll gibbers. Then, you know what I mean? We're a teammate. But Marley's just sitting there going, nah, I'll just fucking go to sleep, mate. You know what I mean? I'll just go and have a nap, have a dream, go in the garden, a little wander, do a shit, piss on your carpet, fucking eat the food, have a nap. He said, that's fine for me, mate. I ain't doing none of your shit. See you later, Jonas. Thanks for coming. And thanks for chatting too. It's always good to have people who are in the old chat box with a good brain. Yeah, it's quiet tonight, isn't it? It's probably you know what it's like, mate. Like, I don't think we're gonna get marketed at all. I don't think people who subbed will get notification or pop up on their home screens. I don't know how some people even know I don't even know how most people know that I'm playing, because I know they hide me away, as you know what I mean. So it's funny, those ones yesterday was you was in last night, weren't you, Richard? I think. No, it's the fucking one of them. Just like I've had that, like with the last Tommy video I done. I was like, oh look, 60 subs and only 11 people in. You know what I mean? They're going, only 11 people in. I'm like, fucking hell, we got 11 tonight. We, you know what I mean? But it's funny how like they can't see why, innit? Yeah, you because you've entered the actual truth, mate, for the first time in your life, innit? You've actually entered a channel that's all about the truth, not about fucking anything else, mate. Hence why we're never gonna get like fucking thousands and thousands of subs and loads of people, thousands watching our lives, because we're not marketed, mate. You see, like if you go, there's loads of these people down in London doing that fucking the old auditing shit, right? And I see one, he's got like 10,000 subs. Yeah, on his live, 1,300 people. And you're going, yeah, that ain't quite adding up, is it? Because, I mean, 10,000 subs, really, you'd be lucky to get 300 or 400, I think. And yeah, this guy had like in like only in the first 10 minutes as well, like 1,300. So you see how like these are all being highly marketed because they were gendered, right? You on fire. That's it. All about promotion. Yeah, man. I do this because I want to be I want to be famous and rich, mate. That's why I set up my YouTube channel. I thought, do you know what? I want to be famous and rich. and and yeah, I'm going to comply with all the rules of YouTube so that I can be famous and rich. And I'm going to talk about all the things they want me to talk about and comply with all the agendas so I can be rich and famous. My God, he's alive. Ah, Herman the Tosser. How you doing, Herman the Tosser? Anything happening down in fucking, was it? I always like to say Great Yarmouth, but Lowestoft. Lowestoft. There you go. What's a stoft and why is it lower, Herman? Yeah, we're all good, man. Lower Satan oft. Lower Satan of cross. It's a one funny one, ain't it? Lowestoft. I wonder what the Ford is. The FO road, the faux road, the 60 road. I don't know. What's the faux road? Because Ford's quite a, you know what I mean? You got Oxford, Bedford. Obviously, got Ford Motor Company. And then they call them little bits of water that cross a road a ford. And then you got what you can afford, you know what I mean, monetary wise. And it's funny that this road at the end, FO road, fuck off road. Oh, it's the fuck off road. Okay. I live in Bed fuck off road, Shire. Been busy working silly hours. I've been waiting for you. Getting the coin. Oh, well, that's good, because I think you were saying before you weren't getting many hours, weren't it, Herman? Was that you? I think it was you, wasn't it? Who was saying you ain't got many hours at work at the moment. And now all of a sudden it's a turnaround, because it's the fucking holiday season, isn't it? They're all coming camping and caravans. I bet there's loads of caravans coming up and down your roads at the moment. And they're getting all the overtime. Silly season. I bet the girls aren't quite looking like they did back in the 90s and 80s in these seaside towns. I get the feeling. Because most girls now don't look like girls. They don't seem to have the time to put the effort in anymore. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why. Oh, yeah, because they entered the career ladder. You know, they're doing the 40, 50 hours and fucking too tired to fucking do their makeup, have their hair done. I mean, you think about how much like it used to cost a woman to have her hair done, nails done, go down the tanning shop. And now how much it costs. You know what I mean? But now they're all working, you think they'd be able to afford it, right? But they used to be able to afford it back in the day when they weren't. But now they all are. They can't. Isn't that funny? They stand there, and even if they could, they ain't got time for it. Short staff. Saw a strange one today. Had them rainbow pin badges and unusual clothing. Yeah, one of them followers, but wants to stand out as different. But a follower, but wants to stand out as different. Oh yeah, I know. I'll wear rainbows because everyone's into the rainbows. They'll all go, oh look, she's LGBTQ or NHS. What's the rainbow significance now? They love to put the rainbow, don't they? I get the feeling that the rainbow is really about paedophilia in their symbolism. That's why they had the kids' TV show called Rainbow. Up above the trees and houses, rainbows climbing high. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. What was the names in there? Bungle. I don't know, like B Bungle, B-Un-G-L, B-Ungle. What is it? Zippy. Zippy. Bungle, Zippy, Fred, the red's in Fred, the 6 red. Who else was in Bungle? Fred Jane, and I know Red Chain and Freddie. Who was the other one? Jane and Freddie. I can't remember now. Yeah. What do you reckon to Southport, Herman? Well, I guess it's going to keep happening. I guess, Richard. Yeah, I think they're starting something big there, aren't they? They're starting they're opening the gates to wanting as many towns. Well, they're picking the towns, of course. They're choosing what towns they want, but they seem to be on a mission at the moment to get a lot of people out in towns protesting. And it seems to be a two-tier. Actually, it's a three-tier, isn't it? A three-tier hate thing. It's either Muslims, politicians, aka Kia at the moment, or the police. So it seems like they want them all rumbling about, screaming about those three things. For immigration. So the four illusions, really, innit? They don't want them. They're keeping them occupied, not going out for the real shit, like what they should really be mad about, and who they should be really blaming. The banksters, the families that are controlling the polytricksters, who are the actors, and the police, and the religions, and the immigration. Might be some orchestrated event to bring in some emergency laws. Yeah. Well, they're already talking about, like, they're giving powers to the police again. The powers have got have been given powers to stop and search, shit like that. They keep going on about, like, stopping weapons now, like crossbows. They had that one, didn't they? Because some geezer allegedly had killed a mother, his ex-partner, and two children, or something, with a crossbow. And I mean, are they going to ban knives? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, sorry, you can't cut your food anymore, mate. You're allowed to saw. You got to saw your food. Like, it's stupid that they think that, like, people will go, oh yeah, that should be banned, but like, everything's a weapon, really, when you think about it. And let's face it, if they manage to ban one weapon, there's just going to be another one, you know what I mean, that's not banned, that they're going to use. Soon it'll be like, yeah, we can't have glass bottles anymore because it's a weapon. You know what I mean? Oh, you carry a glass bottle, but you can't carry a knife. But a bottle's just as fucking. You can easily turn a bottle into a very dangerous knife, really, can't you? Just smash it, mate. It just seems there was at least 3 to 4 events to stir the pot big time amongst the public. Yeah, exactly. And if you saw it, it was all straight away hit Muslims, right? Now, immediately before the big event was Tommy Robinson had his big weekend, right? And immediately after his big event, oh look, big story. Oh, look, it's Tommy Robinson's crew out on the streets again. Fuck me, weren't you out on Saturday, mate? You know what I mean? What? Oh, look, and because of this big event, all these people are now screaming Tommy, 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 fucking Shield Robinson. Yeah, facial recognition, Chinese style surveillance. We've pretty much got that anyway in this country. That's it. Deagle 25. Yeah, 2025 is going to be a big death year. ASD, Richard and Herman. How you doing, Cloudy? If things go upside down, possible a lot of foreign nationals might go home. I don't think so. I think the whole point in what's going on at the moment is civil war. That's Tommy Robinson's agenda. He's funded big time to get the civil wars, get the hate, you know. And the point in bringing in more immigrants from different countries is like, so you got this hate against immigrants and hate against Muslims. And so you've got a massive amount of people who you know, you pretty much probably got an even side, you know what I mean, of a war between what people would say were the English or maybe the Christians, because they all call themselves Christians, didn't they? Against the Muslims and all the other fucking immigrants, right? The illegal immigration, or whatever they're calling it at the moment, ones they're saying that come in on the boats that clearly they're flying in, are there to make the numbers up, and that's why they're all young men, innit? Young men of fighting age. Someone said to me the other day, if World War III happens, you'll be called up, wouldn't you? I was like, no. I was like, no. He goes, you'd be young enough, wouldn't you? I was like, no. But thanks for the compliment. If things go upside down, possible a lot of foreign nationals might go home. Oh, we done that. Don't know why I just fucking didn't realise until I got to the end. KD, Cloudy. I guess they bought so many foreign nationals who despise white British as well to kick things off. I think like the whole point in like making sure everybody knew that these hotels were being taken over by national, making sure that you know they've got all these guys going around which call themselves auditors, going to these hotels and reporting on them, is all part and parcel of the hate campaign, right? So if you're over here pretty quick, you're going to probably hate all the people that live here, aren't you? Because to you, they're hating on you, right? So it's all just, you know, a big game. SD might be called up to Home Guard. Oh yeah, I'll be front and centre, mate. I'll be like, yes, sir. What shall I do, sir? Can I be a soul dyer, sir? And as this guy, the one who bought pits, said that I'd be called up, he also said, oh yeah. He goes, I guess they'll be calling up loads of girls as well. I said, yep, you got it. You see where it is, don't you? They've got the girls following the men. And obviously they've got them in the police, they've got them in the army now being soul dyers. You know what I mean? So now imagine that. Fucking hell. If you look at Israel, fucking, they all have to do national service, innit? Girls and boys. national service. I mean, what a fucking crock of fucking slavery. I mean, that isn't like that should be enough for people to go, yeah, you're definitely a slave when you got national service, isn't it? What? I've got to do what you tell me. Well, I've got to spend 2 years of my life fucking wearing a uniform and going to, fucking army camp and being trained. I've got to do that, but I'm not a slave. Even if I absolutely don't believe and would not want to play any part in any war. Anything new going on, SD? Anything I noticed in my area, stores for the past month be fake fronting meat shortages, like planting seeds. I haven't noticed that this way, but I probably wouldn't because I'm not a big shopper, am I? I don't really. But I'd say like I haven't noticed like empty shelves. But no, pretty much just, they're all going rioting in towns, but not really rioting as much. Like, apparently, 2 police stations were set alight, I think, in Sunderland. That's what they're saying, but. But yeah, just all this, they're slowly building the chaos, right? Getting people into a certain mind frame at the moment. And it's a big snowball that's rolling, it's a small snowball at the moment. That's going to be a big one by the end of the year, I'd say. And then as soon as we pop into 2025, that snowball will explode. But as I said earlier, Cloudy, I'm glad to see the snowball starting to roll now. Because it's better than just sitting here for another fucking year or two waiting for them to make their move, innit? I'd say the calm before the storm is about to be over. You know what I mean? The calm before the storm is about to be over, mate. And you've got another 4 or 5 months, and the chaos and the storm will just, at the moment, it's a little the wind's starting to get up a little bit, and by 4 or 5 months, it will start to get a lot fucking heavier. Muslim being stabbed in Liverpool. What the fuck? See, now you see what that's going to do, right? Such a headline. Now they're pushing the other side to fight back. Two hours ago, the BBC say, please separate crowds of protesters outside Liverpool Mosque. I mean, haven't they already fucking told all these cunts that it was a young black man who wasn't fucking Muslim? I'm not seeing anything about Muslims stabbed yet. No, I'm not getting nothing about that one. Let's put news. Oh, look at that. This Evening Standard says mosque strengthening security amid palpable fear. over possible protest. Funny word to use, palpable. It sounds very Vatican City, that, doesn't it? Palpable. Where did you get the Muslims being stabbed? Are those Romanians kicking off or no? Right? Are those Romanians still kicking off? I don't know about Romanians. Kicking off where? In Romania? So there's another agenda anyway. More security in mosques. So that means more cameras, probably. You know, again, they might, a lot of these mosques might be starting to say to their people, oh, for your safety, yeah, we need facial recognition when you come into the mosque. And of course, they'll all go, oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, of course. Well, thanks for looking after us. And then maybe it'll turn into where they go, Muslim attacks church. You know what I mean? Because as payback for the mosques that got attacked, and then all of a sudden the church will be saying, Christians and Catholics, for your safety. And before you know it, like, you got all the Muslims, all the Catholics and fucking Christians all happily fucking doing facial recognition. Now they're used to it and they'll do it anyway they go. Well, you know what I mean? But once they got the facial recognition somewhere, that's it, innit? No problem, Herman, man. I'm tired myself, mate. I'm just hanging on, innit? Because it's like, I don't have to get up for work in the morning, but you probably do. Have a good night's sleep, mate. They've weakened you in the week. That's why you're tired. Now you're at the weekend and you probably, like, people don't even get to weekend now. Now it's a lot of people have to week all week. A lot of people have to weaken for the whole week to pay the bills. Aye. Aye, dear. Well, looking at what we've been predicting for like 7 years or something, that 2025 is going to be a fucking massive death year. You sure shit must be glad you didn't stick needles in your arms, eh? And didn't join any fucking cults and didn't fucking bow down to any flags. Bloody hell. I mean, imagine so many people out there are bowing down to flags, have stuck needles in their arms. You know what I mean? And now they're out on the streets fucking pretending they give a shit about something. And then people are all fucked. Imagine if you've done all that. They're all well fucked, aren't they? You've got no fucking chance. You ain't gonna make it, mate. You know what I mean? You took a very wrong path. Me, man. I heard them talking about, like, a couple of old boys were talking about the pensions and how they're cutting so much out of the pensions now as well. So they're even trying to, like, you know, rile the old, didn't they? Get the what? Get they want the OAPs out as well. You know what I mean? Down the streets protesting. I was overhearing it, isn't he, saying, yeah, they cut this and they're going to cut that and they're going to cut that. And they were saying, yeah, we earned that. We earned that. We worked all those years and we earned it. It's ours, and they're cutting it. Fucked up world. We're going to have all the OAPs out soon as well, people. And I bet they're all tuning into news even more than they usually do. It's probably twice or three times a day now. They're picking up the old fucking TV news, innit? I've got to know what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Welcome to the world. Imagine if he's a newborn baby now, man. Fucking hell. Poor things, eh? Just come into the world and you just open your eyes. Oh, fuck. Get me back. Fucking stick me back in the womb, man. Stick me back in the womb. Fucking hell. This fucking place is a fucking asylum. I thought when I come out of that womb, I was going to come out and it would be like, whoa, look at this place. Wow. No, fucking put me back in, you cunts. Well, I'm going to have one more ciggy now. I'm going to go to bed. Because I do feel like I need a good night's sleep. And I do feel like I'm ready for a good night's sleep, more to the point. I think when I hit that sack later on, I'll hit that pillow, I think I'll just be out like a log. Oh, yeah, that's so nice. You get when you know there's no alarm clock going off, no fucking bother to get up. You do sleep better, don't you? Even if you don't sleep longer, you do sleep better. You're more at peace. Marley's already out. He's going. Let's see. It's so terrible for children and young people now, yeah. I read they know how fucked they are at an early age. Yeah, I mean, certainly in this day and age, you're not going to be looking at your parents and going, wow, you're really great. You're not going to be looking at the world and going, wow, the elders are something to really look up to. Are you? You're going to go, what the fuck are they doing? And they just allow this? And not allow it. They pay for it. They give time they should be having with their children to the government and say, please, sir, can I have some more? They are all on the web talking after realizing, yeah, there's a lot more young people. They did say that the revolution would come from the young, didn't they? But that would be after the 2025, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's probably a certain age that they can't. Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? But there's probably a certain age before they're allowed to like stick them fucking drugs in them. So a lot of them probably got what they call it, water, placebos. But yeah, the wise old man is a thing of the past, isn't it? The younger are more wise than most old men now. Most old men and women are fucking lost, with no brain, never learnt anything in their whole life. Still, you'll always see the old people down voting, wouldn't you? They never learnt. They're fucking. The majority of them are insane in the membrane. They keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And they've done it all their lives, and some of them are fucking 70, 80 years old and still doing it. I'm going to just have a look, see if there's a moon. No. Could be the other side of the houses if there is, but weirdly, it was out, I was saying earlier, it was out the other day, it's like a half moon, and then it's just disappeared. Let's file that out there. Over there. Ooh. I gotta find some weed. I gotta find some good weed, man. That's another reason I was hoping to run into these guys that go down the pub. Because he'd give me a number, but the guy never answered. I sent him a text, never responded. So I was going to speak to this guy again and go, what do you reckon? Well, I think he's changed his mind about sorting me out, mate. But that was expensive stuff, 120 quid for a half ounce. I was like, wow, 120 for half? But at the same time, if it's nice, not government fucking fucked weed, it's worth it. But yeah, I need some. I need to just get stoned for a weekend. Just wake up each morning, make my coffee, make a jibber, start the day with that, and then just go, fuck whatever, I ain't doing shit this weekend. Oh dear. It's nearly done. Nearly done, then I've got to go. Before someone else comes in and makes me stay. You know what I mean? I'm going to go, mate. Yeah. I knew you would be, Rich. You too, bud. Have a good one, mate. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. See you later, Cloudy, if you're still there. Who else? Herman's gone already. Oh, yeah, what's his name? Jonas already went, didn't he? See you later, guys. Have a good one.